Hello everyone, back again to Magic Movie Recaps. Today I'm going to recap American horror comedy film from 2017, The Babysitter. Please do subscribe as a gift to support the channel. God bless you for doing that, thanks.
Oh man, 3 out of 4 people got an STD. I got 2 people's blood on me. You do the math.
Movie begins with the introduction of Cole, a timid preteen, like any kid, becomes apprehensive while getting his flu shot. Cole is not a popular kid in school, he lacks self-confidence and is often picked on. He only has 2 friends that stand up to him, Melanie, his schoolmate, and B, his baby sitter. Melanie is his neighbor as well, who secretly has a crush on him. Melanie, while chit-chatting with Cole, gets picked up by her annoying and showboating father. Cole, while heading home, gets bullied by his neighbor, Jeremy, but his babysitter B comes to his rescue and scares Jeremy off. B then gives Cole a ride home, and after arriving, Cole accidentally glances at her chest and then looks away before getting awkward. She then reminds Cole they are going to party tomorrow, after his parents have left. Cole then meets his mother in the crawl space setting traps for mice and asks her with concern if he is a fraidy cat. She takes a pause and says there will be a lot of things that may scare him for his age, but he will become immune to it later on, as he ages, and cheers him. Later that day, on an empty racetrack, his dad begins to teach him driving. But Cole becomes on edge, behind the wheel, and says he is not sure and postpones it. In response, Dad comforts him by saying it is okay to be scared and it is not a big deal, and heads home. In the bus, Cole has an open conversation regarding his parents' lovemaking. Melanie now theorizes about be sneaking boys to his place and having intercourse often while he is asleep, and advises him to stay up. Cole becomes curious and accepts. The following day, the parents get ready for their overnight stay at a hotel, and informs Cole the ground rules on behalf of B. Before leaving, the parents advise him to avoid having an exertion due to the flu shot. Ironically, the pair do dirty dancing, has fun in the pool, and reenacts movie dialogues. Later, B offers him some liquor to drink, but he secretly pours it out when she is not looking and sends him off to bed. After 11:30, Cole hears the doorbell and is encouraged by Melanie, through a series of messages, to inquire on what's happening. He then sneaks around witnessing B and several of her high school friends playing a game of truth or dare formatted as a game of spin the bottle. After a couple of rounds, Max dares B to kiss everyone present. The scene then gets hot and heavy with Allison, and then finally, B approaches a shy and innocent Samuel for the kiss and assures him to relax and trust her. After the kiss, feeling elated, she then suddenly pulls 2 daggers from behind and stabs him in the skull, simultaneously informing he is helping fulfill a great purpose. The others now collect Samuel's blood, revealing themselves to be members of a demonic cult. They now open a case with a book and decides to get Cole's blood next, for the ritual. Meanwhile, Cole, now transfixed and paranoid, rushes to his room panting, and calls 911, informing the situation, and then puts on his shoes, and finds his pocket knife. He then pretends to be asleep as B and the cult members enter his room to draw a sample of his blood. Cole mustered up the courage as they injected him. B now reveals to them she drugged him earlier in the drink, so he won't wake up. After they leave, he tries to escape out the window, but B secretly hides in his room and waits until Cole passes out from the exhaustion and loss of blood. Cole now slowly wakes up, tied to a chair. B and her cult question Cole on what he saw, while fending off his questions by saying they needed his blood for a science project. Meanwhile, Cole is spotted on a mirror behind him cutting himself loose with a knife and ridicules him for his determination. Much to their surprise, 2 cops busts open the door with a gun drawn to them after listening to Cole's yell for help. The room now turns into a frenzy. Max flings a crowbar to one of them, but he accidentally shoots Allison in the chest. Just then, B sneaks behind the other cop and slits his throat, dropping his wireless. The radio now contacts the cops about the distress call. The cult now forces Cole to give the police code to call them off, and then hesitantly gives it to them. While Allison cries over being shot, Cole sets himself free and rushes up the stairs. John pursues him, but is pushed over the banister, landing on a trophy that impales his neck. Cole, now chased by Max, escapes out his bedroom window and hides in the garage, where he gets hold of a bug spray, blanket, lighter, and other tools. He then later inconspicuously gets inside the crawlspace under his house and hides in the blanket. Although Sonia finds him, he then ignites a firework rocket, but misses, fortunately. She gets her hand in the rat traps buying Cole some time to escape the basement, and then drills her inside. He then uses bug spray on her face, reacting the rocket to explode, killing her. Cole gets catapulted and with great haste, tries to get up. After showing appreciation for Cole's ingenuity and urging him to start standing up for himself, Max chases Cole up into a tree house. Max now surrounds the tree house and quietly climbs the tree with a rope swing, getting behind Cole. Max now accidentally steps on a weak plank, falling from the tree house and gets hanged by the rope swing. Cole escapes to Melanie's house, but gets hold of the cop's shotgun and follows him. While hiding in a room, Cole apologizes to Melanie for dragging her into this disaster, and assures her he is going to take care of things. He asks Melanie to call the police, then she kisses Cole before he leaves. Cole now hollers at B and returns to his house, to find Allison pretending to be dead. Before she can stab Cole with a kitchen knife, B kills her with the shotgun, telling Cole Allison was vexatious. Cole now grabs the spell book and threatens to ignite it unless she gives him answers as to what the book is about. B now explains to Cole she was once insecure like him, until she made a deal with the devil to get whatever she wanted, by sacrificing innocent people and spilling their blood on an ancient book while reciting its verses. Since then, she has been traveling from town to town, preying on young boys like him. Although she offers to let him join her cult, Cole, now dispirited, refuses and burns the spell book. B, now frantic, chases out Cole and rushes to extinguish the fire. Cole now receives the flashback of all the empowering points his dad, mom and even B has told him and internalizes them. He then hurries to Melanie's house to take her dad's car while recollecting his dad's lessons, and drives it into his house while B is distracted by the burning book. After crashing the car into her, they have one last emotional farewell before Cole climbs out of the wreckage and leaves her to die. As the police and emergency crew arrive, afterwards, Cole is joined by Melanie, then gives him a kiss and is summoned by her dad, who is now extremely upset with his car. The parents now expeditiously show up and checks on Cole. He then tells them he no longer needs a babysitter. The movie ends, later, with a firefighter going through Cole's house suddenly being attacked by B. Thank you for watching. Remember to subscribe, do a comment and share to others. See you in our next video.